So let's presume we have travel time just for a few days. So we can compress workouts together before or after based on when you leave. So it would look something like this, prioritizing the main movements. You would have your squat and bench, primary squat and bench together with a variation for deadlifts and some back work. On day 2, you would take your deadlifts, your secondary squat, close grip, secondary bench, and some tricep pushdowns. Okay, would be ideal if we had something like 1 day rest in between. But there is another way around it. You would have on day 1 all your primary work, so squat, bench, deadlift, maybe dropping a little bit of volume. And on day 2, you would prioritize some more, let's say, accessories. You do your close grip bench press and just have a couple of accessories. If the travel time is within 1 week, if you'd have no access to a gym, you would pretty much repeat the week that you would normally travel in, but maybe with a little bit of a drop. And you would especially repeat that if it is within week 1 or 2 of a block. Okay, so you don't need to drop if it's early in a block. If it's week 1, just take your time and get back into it. You don't need to drop too much. You can just build momentum off of that. Okay, because you would normally come back from a last week, a ultimate week, so that's acting as a deload. So even though the first week, maybe dropping a little bit of volume might be a good idea, you still have the opportunity to build up momentum. But if you are within, that travel time is within like week 3 or week 4 of a block, you'd quite literally take the previous week and repeat it. However, if the travel time is over 1 week, so it's going to be something like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and you had no access to a gym, you'd kind of have to repeat the block. And it would be a wise decision, if you're not doing anything at all, to potentially introduce an intro week. So you would have, your week 1, but you would drop like, 2%, 3%, 5% of your, volume and intensity from week 1. So you can really ease into the new block. And if we have a travel time over 1 month, well, my friend, you kind of need to start from scratch. You detrain quite considerably, and you need to start to build back momentum.